ladies and gentlemen, sports fans and non-sports fans, Lego fans, ASMR fans, whatever the heck you are. We're getting weird again here on ASMR Sports Boy. When was that? February, I think. I did a daily post, a video, daily video on my channel, and I just kind of said, okay, I'm going to do like whatever kind of content I want to, as long as it's ASMR. So I got into some pretty crazy stuff there, and in the past several weeks, I really haven't done anything. I don't think that's like not sports related. So now I'm going to. So, I feel like $20 is kind of my, budget for the average video. It used to be that a box of, let's see if I have, a box of sports cards at your average, retailer. They might look like this. This is a blaster box. These used to be $19.99 for the longest time. And that was kind of what you expected to spend, roughly, on a sports card product at the retail. So for me, $20 is kind of like the benchmark based on the pricing of those. Funny though, those blaster boxes have not been $19.99 for quite some time, basically in the pandemic when everybody was buying up all the sports cards you could find at every retail location. The manufacturers kind of wised up and raised their prices, and basically, like, now the cheaper ones are $24.99, and a lot of them are $29.99. So if I get $20 items, I'm doing actually better than, what I think is sort of the minimum you need to spend on sports cards to make a video. Anyways, so yeah, with that in mind, often when I'm in a store, I look for interesting things that I could do on an ASMR video that cost $20 or less. And I was in Best Buy recently, and they have Legos and toys at Best Buy, in case you haven't been there lately. And I saw this guy I'm pretty sure it was on sale, or at least I got a discount because I'm a Total Tech member of Best Buy, which I get primarily because I buy a lot of Apple products. And at Best Buy, if you're a Total Tech member, you get free Apple Care on everything, which is a pretty insane deal if you buy as many Apple products as I do, because I buy lots of Apple products, not just for myself, but like for work. If I have to buy a computer for somebody, I'll go get it there, and it'll be covered by Apple Care. Or for my kids, they have iPads, and they're definitely going to break them. So get those at Best Buy. Bam, get your free Apple Care 2-year warranty on there. I've actually been making very good use of that this year, because both my kids broke their iPads like within a week, like in the same week, just like 2 weeks ago. So just got those replaced. And I broke my iPhone like, I don't know, a month ago, so I got that replaced. Oh yeah, and I've also broken my iPad at least a couple times in the last, 2 years. So yeah, definitely get my money's worth on those Apple Care warranties. But anyways, at Best Buy, they have Legos, and I saw this, and I thought, man, this thing is awesome. This is the kind of thing I would totally dig when I was a kid, and I still kind of dig it. I mean, it's a semi-truck with a fucking helicopter on it. First of all, anything that is like an airplane or a spaceship or a helicopter, anything that flies, I think is like the ultimate toy, in my view, because, you can hold it, you can zoom around your living room and have it land on stuff, and it can come in and attack enemy forces, in your G.I. Joe situation. So, I'm all about anything aerial, but then you throw on a friggin' flatbed, semi-trailer there to haul that sucker around to the battlefront or wherever you may need. And you, my friends, you have got a awesome setup. This is they make these Legos kits. Some of them are 3-in-1s or sometimes like 4-in-1s, I think. And basically, they give you instructions to make. You can make these two, or you can make these two, or if you're sane, you're gonna make this one. But for some reason, if you want this one's actually not too bad because it's got an airplane in it. But like, I don't know what that is. It's like a dump truck or something. I don't know what that dump truck's got to do with an airplane, but this is awesome. Plus, it kind of reminded me of Optimus Prime, who's a Transformer Autobot, king, and he's a semi in his sort of earthbound form. So, I'm going to pretend this is Optimus Prime hauling a sweet attack chopper, even though that's just kind of like a standard sort of, commuter helicopter. And yeah, we'll see how far we get. I don't really want to make like a 10-hour video right now, but and this does seem like it's pretty it's gonna be loud, sorry. This does seem like it's gonna be quite a few pieces. It should have the count on here. 270 pieces. Alright, there you have it. I did a Lego video on my other channel, which is a Softly Spoken ASMR channel. Not a whispering, so here's the 3 instructions. Nope, nope, hell yes. Actually, I think I've done like a couple of Lego videos over there, so if you like Legos and you have no idea my other channel exists, go check it out. It's called Randomly Relaxing. These usually have numbers. Wow, I don't see any numbers. Well, I don't know. That bag sort of looks like the big bag, so I'm gonna assume that's the big bag. Kind of want to cut these because it's gonna be stupid loud if I don't. Alright, there we go. Let's get these little red pieces. And then inside this thing there's a bag. Now, well, I don't see, that's really weird. Usually they have numbers on the bags. And they tell you to open one at a time, because if you open them all, it's like a lot of pieces to look through. But in this case, I mean, the first piece is not in here, so yeah, it's right there. I guess I gotta, yeah, and then these other pieces are definitely in that first bag I opened. Alright, well, hopefully everything's in these two, but I'm kind of guessing maybe not. Wait a minute, I feel like I don't even see, oh, no, there it is. There's that super long piece. Here's the, oh, that's not even it. It's this one. Like that. Like that. Like that. Alright, then we gotta get the black long piece here. There. And there you have that. Alright, no problem. Second page. These little axles, often used for putting tires on wheels, on stuff. In the city I live in, Fargo, North Dakota, there, which is right next to a town called Moorhead, Minnesota. So we're kind of right on the border between Minnesota and North Dakota. And in Moorhead, they have a store that's like a non-official Lego store. It's called Prairie Bricks, and I've been there a bunch of times. The kids like to go there once in a while, and I like to go there too. Basically, they sell like new and used Lego kits, and they have a ton of, just like spare pieces and stuff of all kinds in case you need some for whatever you're doing. Okay, I need another one of these, and I'm not seeing it. There it is. Nope. Alright. Sometimes I really think like I just don't have the piece, but then somehow it materializes like right there. So anyways, yeah, the Prairie Bricks place is pretty sweet. We don't have a Lego store anywhere near us. A few hours away in Minneapolis at the Mall of America. They have a Lego store in there, but I don't know when the last time I went to the Mall of America was. Probably a long time ago. Well, actually, I think I stopped in there like very briefly. Maybe like 5-6 years ago. Before that, it was probably like when I was in college going to the University of Minnesota. Okay, now we put this away and then kind of build a new piece here. So, yeah, I have not been into the Lego store in the Mall of America. 2 of these. And then 2 of these little round jobs. There's one. So anyways, if you're a Lego aficionado, you've got some options around here. That's another mystery piece hiding from your boy here, like this is a pretty large piece. I don't know why it's so hard to find. It must be under something, I guess. Yeah, have you ever bought a Lego set and like looked and just never found a piece, and like you had to like contact customer service or something? I don't think I've ever had that happen, but I often think it might happen as I'm searching, for 10 minutes for a friggin' piece. Alright. So we basically got to build this same structure twice. And looks like we're making the bottom of the truck right now. Bottom of Optimus. I'm not able to really like look at the video here, so I hope I'm getting everything. I mean, I can see it's up, but I gotta sort of look at what I'm doing, or else mayhem will ensue. But all right, what the hell? Let's go. All right, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Is it like that? No, it's not like that. Weird. Okay, this looks right. We go down here. Yeah, anyways, hopefully I know you can't really see the booklet here too well, but that's alright. I'm gonna focus on the thing I'm building here. Alright, now we're gonna build another little piece here. Looks like we got another wheel component here. 2 of these guys needed. There's another. And then 1 of simple little 2-piece job right there. Okay. So we could put this guy have some other non-sports content coming up. Actually, guys, well, this weekend, there is what are they calling it? Like a vintage convention, I don't know, show, that I am going to try to go to. I'm going to have to drag one or more children there. But, when I hear the, like sort of concept of a vintage, like show, I think of like, non-sports cards, maybe some like old cassette tapes, VHS videos, things like that. However, I went to this vintage like fest thing, I don't know, like a month or so ago, and it was just trash. It was all clothes, so it's like clothes from the 90s. It's funny because like I think of like 90s as like modern stuff. Like I'm like, what are you doing? You guys know what the hell you're doing, but it's like a bunch of millennials there. The 90s is like old school. So it's just, for me, it's a bunch of trash. I was in and out of there in about like 5 seconds. I'm hoping this is gonna be a little better because it's got more vendors. It's in a bigger space, but it's also they're charging to get in the door. Uh-oh, now we get a problem because no, we're good. Sometimes I'm like just off by like one, like row or whatever, and it's like the way you build it in, it's like you gotta deconstruct 50 steps to fix the farkin' problem. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna try to go to that thing. I'm probably not gonna do a video. It would be actually pretty sweet to do like a video of it, but I'm not quite yet ballsy enough to do, like open recording in situations where there's a ton of people. Although I actually wouldn't be surprised if I saw somebody there doing that, given how prominent YouTubers and influencers are these days. So who knows? Maybe I'll get rid of my fear of like just standing out and doing that kind of thing. Anyway, so yeah, I probably won't do a video like that, but if I go there and I find some cool stuff, I'll definitely do a video, showing off what I got. So we need one of these and two of these little angular thingy dingies. I actually, I didn't really realize, and I couldn't have really done it this weekend, but I was not aware of this thing in time to, sign up as a vendor, but I actually think, it would be kind of fun, and maybe a disaster, but it would be fun to try. Or maybe it wouldn't be that fun. It would be interesting to try. Setting up at one of these places and just bringing all, my non-sports cards from the 70s and 80s. And I have, a lot of individual packs and stuff, too, that could probably be, relatively cheap, fun sellers, as well as, boxes and stuff like that. So, and I have, old Star Wars toys I could sell, probably, and just maybe some other things I could dig out of who knows where, if I did something like that. But I don't know. I think that would be fun. So it may be that 99% of the people go into such things, they just want, 90s vintage clothing or whatever. In which case, I would sell nothing and it would suck and be a waste of a weekend, which is, pretty big waste. But, I don't know. I've been tempted to try such things. There's, I think it's maybe later this month. There's a pop culture, convention fest that I think will be much more likely to have stuff that I'm interested in, like cards. They'll definitely have a lot of people selling, those, we call those little figures, not bobbleheads, but I think they're called pop something, right? You know what I'm talking about. They get them at Target and Walmart and stuff. So a lot of people selling crap like that, and, posters and, I don't know, probably toys. I doubt there'll be anybody selling, loads of card stuff, which is what I'd be interested in, but, I definitely think stuff like that could sell at a place, or event like that. So that's another one that I've thought about possibly trying to set up at, but have not. Alright. Another idea that I'm working on, guys. I think I'm ready to do it, but I just haven't got around to it. So there's this guy who's like a bodybuilder. His name is Sam Sulik. He's like young. He's like in college. Need, I think, another one of these guys. And anyways, so he's a YouTuber. He has like 3 million plus subscribers. And I noticed that like somebody, I don't know if it's him or like somebody else, but somebody like makes ASMR videos like from his videos, and you may say, well, what do bodybuilding videos have to do with ASMR? Well, the answer is I don't know, he has a very sort of relaxed, calming voice, and he speaks very, very quietly. He's very understated, which I think probably a lot of people like about him. And so, he just talks about like the workout he's about to do, and he often does these videos where he's like just driving in his car like to the gym, and he's talking about kind of like, nutrition and just sort of what his, approach is going to be for the lifting he's going to do, and just stuff like that. And, it is fairly relaxing, but apparently, people have made, again, I don't know if it's him or somebody, associated with him, or just, other people on YouTube, but they've made like, hour-long videos just stringing together these car rides that he does where he's talking. And the thing that made me think of like possibly doing something like that myself is that he actually uses a microphone. It's called a Rode Mobile microphone. You've seen it probably in other YouTube videos. It's basically just a little square, and there's two of them. One is the mic and one is the receiver. And he's got it like clipped to his hat that he wears. And I actually have one of those. I got it a long time ago, thinking I might use it for some of my stuff, but I ended up like never really using it. I was like, you know what? If he's able to, sort of record in his car and it doesn't like make too much noise from, the ambient noise in the vehicle, and people find it relaxing, like I could probably do something similar. I'm not going to talk about weightlifting, but okay, I think maybe I need to get into this third bag, man. I really don't like this approach, how they do this. But anyways, I was thinking like I would make videos just kind of chatting in the car. I'm not sure if I would try to do that whispering and put it on this channel, or to do it softly spoken and do it on my randomly relaxing channel. But I'm probably just gonna like test it out and see if if whispering would even work, because it would maybe pick up too much noise from the car to be serviceable. We need 4 of these little things. But anyways, basically I'm gonna do, and what made me think of this is like when I do my videos on the antique mall visits, like I often have a section in there, showing just the road as I drive. And I was like, you know what, I can just sort of have that be the video content. My struggle is always like, what's going to be my video content, because I don't ever really record myself. So then, like, what am I going to show people? Well, in this case, I'm showing you this, but if I'm just doing like a video where I'm talking about random stuff and not really like working on something in front of me, like sports cards or this or whatever, I don't know what to do. But with this driving, just show the road, just where I'm driving. Maybe like even talk about stuff I'm passing by or whatever. So anyways, that's something I'm working on. I'd be interested to hear any thoughts or ideas anybody may have for that. I still, every day I think about doing a video on the Middle East conflict. Just because I think it's like such a politically and emotionally charged topic that you may say, well, ASMR Sports, that's the exact opposite of what you'd want to cover on a I feel like they want me to do this. Yeah, that's gotta be it. So yeah, you may say it doesn't make sense for ASMR content. I think for people who are like super invested in one kind of position or the other on the Gaza conflict, that's correct. I think in fact what I would probably talk about a lot is how I think people are really sort of overly emotionally charged in these kinds of political issues generally, but in that one specifically. But I think that probably the vast majority of people in this country are not like they're not like, out like protesting, 3 out of 5 days every week, either for Palestine or for Israel. They may have formed, their own kind of conclusions about, what they think is appropriate, what they think is wrong, what they think is right from each side. But they're not like, like gonna lose a night's sleep over, hearing somebody talk about it. So I think for the vast majority of people, yeah, they might find it interesting to hear my thoughts. I will say that I listen to a lot of perspectives on the Middle East and Gaza. I have my own kind of, sort of leanings about who I think is doing, things. Well, actually, I should say I have my thoughts about both sides, sort of doing things that I think are problematic for a variety of reasons. And those are based on, a fair amount of trying to listen to, understand, and absorb, historians and politicians and people, who live or have lived in these areas of the world. So, I think the average person has not really invested that much time and effort in trying to kind of, learn about or hear the many voices that have something to say on this. And so maybe, my hope is to maybe try to synthesize or summarize, some of what I've managed to listen to and incorporate into how I think about it, in the hope that maybe it's useful to you, maybe it's not, but hopefully it's something that doesn't annoy you to hear and allows you to relax while you hear it, as might be the case if you read a book or watch something on TV. So that's really the goal. Like, I'm actually glad I sort of had a chance to kind of explain my thinking on this, because I do. One thing about the internet, I've been doing internet content for almost as long as like the World Wide Web has been around. And one thing I know is that there's no shortage of people who are, interested in starting flame wars. Just like really sort of like, unserious people who are just, willing to kind of just say whatever they think will get people riled up. So, you start to sort of fear, if you're doing any kind of online content, that those sort of people will, take over and ruin something that you're doing by, just creating a flame war on your video comments or, discussion forum or whatever it is you're doing. And it can really, stop you from trying to do anything that could be remotely the fodder of a flamer like that. So, yeah, I have to say I've probably fallen prey to that more than I would like to. And, in an ideal world, one would just do whatever the frick they want and not think, at all about whether someone's going to be super bothered. Now, you're saying, oh, well, okay, so people should be able to walk into Kmart and, take their clothes off because they're not concerned about other people. Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I was going to say, if you allow me to finish, arguing with a chair here, but I was going to finish that out by saying, as long as what you're doing is not sort of, harming people or, sort of forced upon them, as it would be if you start taking your clothes off in a Kmart. By the way, do Kmarts exist? I was just wondering about that the other day. All of the Kmarts in my city are gone. We used to have we had two until, I don't know, a few years ago. And the last one closed, I don't know, maybe half a year ago or something like that. And then they redeveloped the property. All right, where am I going? Right here. So then I got to thinking, are there Kmarts anywhere? I haven't done a web search, but probably could find that out pretty quickly if I did. But do you have a Kmart where you live? I don't. And it makes me a little sad. Sometimes I get a wax pack, or a rack pack of sports cards. And it's got a Kmart sticker, and gosh, plenty of times I was in a Kmart when I was a kid and saw their sports cards. I have to say though, I didn't really buy a whole lot from Kmart. With sports cards, I felt like their prices were never really that great on them, and they generally only had Topps products. So you get Topps products anywhere. So nothing really great to have that you wouldn't see 50 other places that you go to. So I never ended up buying a whole lot from Kmart, but they had no, is this what they're talking about? I don't know. At Kmart they sometimes had, I feel like I need one of these, but it's 4 circles long. I don't see it. Kmart had some exclusive Topps products, formats you could only get at Kmart. But again, none of that was really particularly compelling when I was a kid. So I ended up just not really buying a whole lot from there. I would just buy from the hobby shop. Get the sort of standard wax packs from there. Okay. I'll get some little one circle pieces. Nope, not that one. Let's see. That one. Alright, that's what we need. Another one of those. So yeah, Kmart. Fond memories of Kmart. There was a Kmart right by where I live now. Hasn't been there forever. It was one of the first to go. But I remember going to that when I was a kid with my mom. They used to play the weirdest music over the intercom there. And they used to have blue light specials. Y'all remember blue light specials? Get an announcement over the intercom. there's a blue light special in the, whatever, the menswear department. Get like Hanes t-shirts on sale for $1.99 a piece, and everybody would run over there, get their Hanes t-shirts, and they would like put a sticker on it when you get there, with the sale price. And they only lasted like, I don't know, 15 minutes, half an hour. It's actually an interesting idea that apparently was not something that any other store decided to adopt, because I've never heard of that being done elsewhere. Okay, I think, gotta go here, yep. Okay, there it is. These are like the little kind of like horns, I think, on the top of the semi, so you can kind of see it coming together. Yeah, Kmart, so they had the blue light specials, but what really excited me about going to Kmart when I was a kid is those ices. Love those cherry ices. It's kind of funny that ices still are very prominent. I feel like ices were only available at Kmart's back in the 80s. Do you guys remember seeing them like anywhere else? Because I don't think I ever did. And ices, even though Kmart appears to be like dead or very close to dead in this country, and I guess therefore everywhere in the world, you can still get ices. My local theaters, I think they all have ices, at the soda fountain stations or whatever you call those, where you go get your pop. If you're from the East Coast and you hear me saying pop, you're like, woo, what is that guy talking about? Yeah, it's funny. I lived on the East Coast for many years, and of course, called soft drinks soda there, but in the Midwest they call it pop. And it's funny because I feel like that might have been the first time I've been back in the Midwest for like 10 years. And that's probably the first time I ever said pop when referring to like a soft drink since that time. So I guess I'm like now fully acclimated back. Oh man, this is kind of... Alright, let me pull out all these pieces I need here because there's like a ton. One of those. By the way, I can already tell it's going to be like a stupid long video because it's already 38 minutes in. I might go until I like have the truck built and then maybe do the helicopter in another video because I would like to get to sleep. I've been really trying hard to get enough sleep so I have, good energy and I'm not like tired during the day. I feel like that's pretty important right now in my life because I've been doing a lot of strength training. And if you go to the gym and you don't feel, if you feel tired or just kind of blah, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck hard. So I like to make sure I'm feeling good physically before I do something like that, or before I play tennis. Okay, so I just put that on already. Although, was that... why did I think that went there? Oh man, that doesn't even go there. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go. Then that. And I'm missing. Oh, there it is. And then like that. Look at that. Almost looks kind of transformery, doesn't it? Look at that. That's looking like a semi. Very cool. I'm sure we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Yes, we are. Wow, what the heck? I don't feel like I have any of these pieces. I'm supposed to have two of. So what's... Okay, there's one. like your brain gets like, you know how like they say like old people have to do like certain like you know, like mental exercises like puzzles and stuff. They want their brain to stay sharp. I wonder if like looking for Lego pieces can constitute that sort of activity. It kind of feels like challenging, you know. So, the Yankees were supposed to play the Cleveland Guardians earlier tonight for the first game of their series. And that's going to be an interesting series because the Guardians have been playing very well this year, but the Yankees have been playing better than anybody, just by record anyways. So that's going to be a tough matchup for the Yankees. If they can win convincingly, I think that's a very good sign, but they could very well lose quite convincingly, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out. But yeah, so because the game was canceled tonight, they're going to have a doubleheader tomorrow and Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to be posting this on Saturday or on I probably will post this on Saturday because it's going to take a long time to process and upload, and I don't really want to stay up, so I'll probably post this on Saturday. So you'll be seeing this in the afternoon, and maybe one Yankee game will already be done. But lots of Yankee baseball to watch then this weekend. Gotta try to slide over to that Vintage Fest as well. So yeah, lots going on. Plus I got some tennis lined up for tomorrow. So should be a pretty fun weekend, I think. Alright, now we stick this on the other side and look at that. Beautiful. Put some tires on there and you got yourself like a Sam's Choice Optimus Prime. Got Kirkland's. Speaking of Kirkland's, after a great amount of deliberation, I decided the other day to get myself a Costco membership. Now, I was a member of Costco for quite a few years, but I kind of just let it die because I was ordering through Instacart like throughout the pandemic, and you can order from Costco through Instacart without having a membership. So I kind of started to think, well, what's the point? Well, turns out they like jack the prices up on Instacart if you don't have a membership entered in. So there's that. But also just, I don't know, I kind of liked the idea of being able to go to Costco and shop in person, which requires a membership. I used to do that, once a month maybe, back before the pandemic. And, haven't really been out there since because my membership lapsed. So yeah, so what kind of made me, I don't know, recently I've been sort of trying to put myself on a little bit of a budget and, trying to find the best deals on the things that I buy most frequently, like food-wise. Things like frozen vegetables and stuff. And, you can actually get pretty good deals without Costco. If you have an Aldi, or especially like a Trader Joe's is really good for, great deals on pretty much any kind of food product. Unfortunately, we don't have Trader Joe's here. I would love to have Trader Joe's here. But I don't think that's in the cards. Probably we're not big enough of a city to get a Trader Joe's. But anyways, you can get, pretty good deals. Like we have Aldi here, and Walmart, has pretty good deals on most food products. But I don't know, I kind of decided I sort of wanted, I wanted the best deals I could possibly get, and I think that's definitely only, through bulk stuff, which they don't really sell at Walmart or Aldi. Like, you can buy, a small bag of I don't know, frozen mixed vegetables or frozen green beans or whatever, and it's a pretty good deal, but you're always going to get a better deal if you're buying, like, 2 pounds of the stuff. And Costco's kind of the only way to do that, at least where I am. I don't know if you guys have other options for that stuff where you are, but we don't really have. Alright, what the hell? Okay. Missing some pieces here. So yeah, I don't know. And Costco, I'm a pretty big, I like to get organic if I can. And Costco has a lot of organic stuff. I've had a Sam's Club membership for like a year and a half. I got that because if you guys ever need like shelving, like like metal shelving, like basically bookcases made of metal, which I use a lot of because of the card dungeon, and those work really well for all the boxes and cases that I have of unopened cards. And I ended up buying this like one kind of shelving that they really only sell, or the best place to get it by far for price is Sam's Club, and you get like a super good deal on it if you where the hell are these little L-shaped pieces? If you have a Sam's Club membership. So like I wanted to buy like 2 of these shelves at one point, like I don't know, a year ago or something. And like the cost of the Sam's Club membership was less than the savings I was gonna get on these 2 shelves. So I'm like, I just gotta do that then. So I got the membership. I've renewed it. So now I have memberships. God dang, sorry for. Let me just try to move this if I can. And I cannot find these L-shaped. Oh, there. I already found them. That's the problem. I forget what I was saying, but it was something about Sam's Club, and basically, like, I've found some cool stuff like that box of like whatever 850 gumballs, which is actually one of my most watched videos. I got that at Sam's Club, so I don't think I could find that anywhere else around here. So who knows what I might find at Sam's Club in the future. But now I have memberships to both, and those like warehouse stores are fun just to kind of go and see what they got, because they get new items in. And a lot of times those items are things you really can't get anywhere else, especially if you live in a relatively small town like I do. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just telling you my life story here, guys. That's all we're doing. Another reason I decided to get a Sam's Club is like, as I've been, kind of, you might wonder how I got into, like, how I started watching Sam Sulik videos, and actually I didn't really like, I don't really watch his videos that much. I've just sort of, they show up in my feed as recommended, because if you do any kind of like, searches for like, I don't know, like, shoulder exercises or, whatever, like, hip stretches, suddenly you'll start to get like all sorts of, fitness related content. And, most of it I think is not very interesting. Some of the channels I do end up watching videos and then like subscribing, but, I suddenly noticed like a ton of videos about like, meal prep, using Costco, stuff you get at Costco, or like, like 3, healthy meals, you can, make using Costco items, or, I don't know. I just got the sense that Costco was like kind of a go-to for a lot of people who are into fitness and, are trying to get like, certain macros, proteins and carbohydrates and stuff. fruits and vegetables, like for smoothies and stuff like that, in bulk. So I was like, yeah, you know what? Probably I would get some value. So, anyways, now I'm a Costco member once again after a pretty Let's see if I can change the orientation of this microphone because I feel like I need it to sort of. All right, let's try that. Sorry for the noise here. I need another one of these little circular doodads. Simple gray. Yeah, so I don't know. Are you guys? If you have a family, you know, if you have like more than 2 people in your house and you have a Costco in your area, I feel like you're probably a Costco member just because, like, just being able to buy the bulk stuff, you know, at the prices you're paying per ounce or whatever for food is just like a no-brainer. So I'm sure lots of people are members if they have, you know, a lot of people they're buying food for. Oh boy. I don't know, I'm kind of stumped. I don't know where to find this other piece. Oh, wait a minute, did I already find it? Nope, I didn't. Yeah, so I'm looking for this little piece here. This little circle. And I'm not finding. I got clear ones like that. Oh, wait a minute. Are these clear? Okay, maybe they're both clear. Yeah, I think they're clear. Okay, so we take that one off. And then I'm seeing lots of the clear ones, so that's easy. Alright, well that explains it. Hopefully I need that one gray one at some point. Alright, well this video has been a good opportunity to catch you guys up on a lot of stuff I've been thinking about for the channel and otherwise. Wait a minute. Okay, we're still building on this thing. Okay, we get this guy. We got a bunch of flat gray pieces. This one goes in the middle. Actually, these are kind of, oh no, I guess that is gray. I was going to say it's silver, but it's actually gray. There we go. There's one. We need another one just like that. There it is. Okay, and then on the other side we put these sort of oval pieces. Another one of those. And then right on here is where that goes. Okay, now it's the grill for the front of the truck. Those are the headlights. Very cool. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Alright. Make sure I don't lose them under here. I'll never find them. Okay, I think this is one that we need. 2 of these. We need a flat black one like this. Alright, we're just embellishing here. The truck here, that goes on there. Nice hood. On the side, got these little red things. Oh yeah, this is coming along. Once we get these wheels popped on, this thing's gonna be ready to roll. Literally. Oh, there you go. Alright, let's make some wheels. So they give you the wheel, the tires, and then the wheels, the rims. Boom. One wheel done. Looks like we're gonna need 6. Boom. 2 wheels done. Boom. Alright. There's 4. 5. 6. And do we have? Yeah, we have axles for all these. So it's gonna pop these suckers right on here. And this is gonna start looking very much like a semi truck here in 2 seconds. There. awesome. Another thing I've been thinking about is maybe getting like a cheap drone that has, you know, video capabilities. I feel like you can get a cheap drone with like, maybe not 4K, but probably 1080p video, which I feel like that's what I post in. Yeah, I post in 1080p video. Even though I record in 4K, but yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't even think I have the option to export in 4K in the software I use for my video editing. But anyways, yeah, I could get probably a drone, like a pretty cheap one. That looks like black, but I think it's supposed to be gray. Okay, so yeah, I think I could get like a cheap drone with some video for, I don't know, probably like $50. Kind of hard to believe it, but I think that's true. And yeah, I don't know, maybe just make some videos and put them together and do some ASMR with it. Could be interesting. Okay, looks like we're making more on the front here. Okay, we need the silver thing here. We need some little red things for lights. And there's another one. Then like that. Okay, and then we're gonna take this guy and two of these guys right there. Oh, and we build on here. Yep. And what's gonna go on there? Because that looks like axles, so you'd think tires, but I don't have any tires left. Although I do have this thing, whatever that is. Alright, now we got a really long thing. This guy. Okay, I guess we're gonna put this away for now. Alright, little 3 length piece right there. Put that on the end. Flip this bad boy over. And, okay. These guys right here. And, more of these dudes right here. So fashion. Alright. Just like that. Then a couple of these doohickeys. Oh man, see, that's not clear. I think it's supposed to go there. Sometimes I feel like the drawing is not particularly clear as to where a piece is supposed to go, and then if you get it wrong, you're gonna be hating your life down the road. I can say from experience. Yeah, I think that's right. That's right. Okay. Gee whiz. What are we gonna put all these together? Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This has 6. I need this one. Okay, we need this little circular thing right there. Goes on the end. Oh, now we can start putting pieces together. Here is going to go right like that. Okay. Weird, I feel like they already showed that step. Oh, it's just like, oh yeah, it is assembling like this. Something like that. God, that's right, I think it is. Okay. 2 more of these like ovally pieces. That. There it is. And then these beige overhang pieces. soon. We're gonna wrap this video up so I can go get some sleep and live a nice healthy life. There's that. There's that. Okay. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Something like this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like that. Same thing on the other side. Make sure I get this orientation right there. There should be. Boom. Alright. Put that aside. A couple of these guys. I hope there's another. And small, flat guys like that. That. This and like this. Okay. No problem. No problem. And put these bad boys. Oh gosh. Yes, sir, right there. Perfect length. Beautiful. Ah, pretty nice. Okay, a couple of these doodads, little L-shaped thingy-dingies. And this mirror image. Dang. Alright, now we need a red piece like this. Sticker right there, no problem. No problemo. And then we're gonna need a couple of these little interesting looking doodads. I think actually in the image they have like a little tip on. These don't seem to have that, so I'm a little bit concerned I've got the wrong piece. Huh. I do think that's what they're talking about though. Yeah, it's gotta be. Gotta be. Goes right in there. And need two of those. There it is. Okay. Oh yeah, look at these. Ba-dang. Ba-dang. I don't know what I'm building here. Is this like the I feel like this is the trailer. Okay. So this is going to be the last page of the truck, and then it goes into the helicopter board. We're going to stop at the truck, and then I'll do the helicopter in another video, which shouldn't take too long, so I'm going to add that into another video, or other content for that one video. There should be this guy. Okay, let's go like this. Then that. Like this. Then this. Yep. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Two of these guys. There's the second one. Six banger. And then two of these guys. Shelf looking things. Okay. This. Oops. That. Then these go on the side here. This. We need this thing. Okay. Go that. And this, yes, definitely the little flatbed thing on the back here. We need 4 of these flat two bangers. guess this has wheels too. Oh yeah, look at that, little hubs right there. 4 of them. Okay, let's make 4 little wheels for our trailer. More wheels, more fun, I say. Okay. Alright, there we go. I think we can just assume these all get stuck on. Yep. Gotta make sure the kind of that part is showing. Yeah, well, I guess there's no other way to do it, but. Alright. Bam, look at that. And that's it. We are done, folks. Little thing there. So I wonder if this is gonna swivel. Yeah, it is. Sweet. Oh wow. Like when the heck did those go on? I don't remember seeing that. But we'll find it. Look at this, because you get that little circle thing there, and then it just goes around the hitch right there. Oh, that's fucking sweet, guys. Holy crap, this is awesome. This is amazing. Alright, I do want to go figure out where the heck I missed putting these things on. I hope I didn't do something that will like prevent me from putting them on now, but I don't think I did. But they just like forgot to tell me. There we go. Well, actually they're on there, but they don't. Oh, there we go. Gosh. Yeah, just okay. Go on the side there. Oh, these are kind of tough to get in. These will. There we go. Perfect. Over here. There we go. Bam. Oh man, this thing's awesome. Look at this. Oh god, that's cool. Man, I almost want to just keep going and make that sweet helicopter mount on there. Oh man, I'm bringing this with me wherever I go now. Alright guys, that's what we got for today. We got an hour and 10 minutes of Lego ASMR. Hope you enjoyed. It's fun catching up with y'all. We'll catch y'all later with some more content. You have a great one, and we will see you next time. Bye now.